Oh, pardon me. My God, today. That's that fresh juice I just made. Amen. That's that fresh pressed juice. Amen. And them goalie gummies. Get your goalie gummies, niece. Go on over to goalies. No, goalie.com, GOLI.com, and use promo code Craig the Writer Stewart and get your free shipping as well as your 15% off. Amen. Amen. Listen, I'm about to run around the corner real quick. I just made a fresh pressed juice. I did a little pear, a little golden kiwi, celery, ginger root, that was it. I had to think. And I went on and juiced it on up. Amen. I done juiced it on up. Amen. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Hey, niece. That's my grandmother used to say that. She used to say that all the time. I'm like, girl, what? Spit it out. Gladys just left for dialysis. So while she's out, while the baby is out at daycare, I'm going to go ahead and run around this corner. Let me set this home alarm. Because, even though we over here in this gentrified neighborhood, amen, the thieves still be lurking during the day. Let me go ahead and set this alarm up. Ma'am, I need you to get your car either in the driveway and out of the street. What is she doing? Let me turn it around so y'all can. What is she doing? Look at her. Ma'am, get out the way. Let me set this home alarm. I'm leaving. Because, I be watching next door. I be looking at next door. And, the people in the neighborhood be trying to go up on people's steps and stuff, not knowing everybody got cameras these days. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressors, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the this is the YouTube live version of So Much to Say. You may be watching this on Facebook, though, because I did drop the link over there. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Before we get started, niece, I need you to go ahead and hit the like button on the video. Go ahead and do it now. Go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead. I'm waiting for you to like the video. Let's see, y'all coming here with these snacks and shit, popcorn be all on the floor and stuff, and soda cans and stuff, and you act like you can't even hit the like button. Just hit the like button, please, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I need you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Because, see, I just saw this little white girl who has cerebral palsy. She got like 26 million subscribers on YouTube. They said her she made $27 million last year on YouTube. But you know why black content creators can't make that kind of money? Because, see, some of y'all just come in here want to laugh and giggle and don't want to hit the like button, don't want to hit the share button. You can share it over there on your social media and stuff. But, see, some of y'all don't want to do that. You don't want to hit the subscribe button and stuff. Because there's no reason why I can't be making $27 million a year, like that little white girl. If I made $27 million a year, baby, I would be doing so much philanthropy in the black community. But at any rate, I wanted to kind of update you guys while the baby is away at school. I mean, she's over at the dialysis center / daycare center. So today we have a care provider, an in-home care person that's going to be coming in, that's going to be helping to take care of Gladys. Today is going to be her first day. Today is going to be her first day. My mother's dialysis time has changed temporarily. So she's now from like 12:30 or something to like 4 o'clock, basically. She's usually home by 4. So her caretaker is going to be coming today about 3:30. So some of her responsibility. Get this, niece. So she's actually related to my former cleaner lady. You know the cleaner lady that used to take her wig off and put it down on the chairs and stuff at 227. Well, she's related to her. They live in the same house, okay? So she's going to be coming. Now, she doesn't have special needs for as far as I can see. But if I notice anything, I'll let you all know. But she came over on yesterday. She came over yesterday for an interview. We sat down at the table and, you know, we talked. And, you know, I got a feel for her energy. I had to get a feel for her energy. And my mother, she pulled up in her little walker with the wheels. And she sat down and we talked to her, and she said that she could cook. She can come in, she can cook. You know, since Gladys got this special palate. Hey, Jackie Walker. Hey, girl, hey. So since my mother has all these special needs, because, see, you know, people been coming in. My nephew came in. Chef Jack came in and cooked all of these meals. And she's just like, I don't really have a taste for that. Like yesterday, my friend Felicia came over yesterday because we're going to get that power of attorney in order. Amen? We getting that power of attorney in order. Amen? You got to get your paperwork lined up, niece. You got to get your paperwork and documents lined so we can get these power of attorney documents signed. Amen. And so my mother said, well, I sure would like a chili dog with onions. I was like, well, man, you got all that food over there in the refrigerator. You got that barbecue chicken in there. You got, you know, this, that, and that. Fried fish is in there. Yeah, but I don't want none of that. And listen, to all my caretakers, because see, some of you who aren't taking care of anybody, you all don't understand. See, some of y'all just don't get it. But for those of you that are taking care of somebody or have taken care of somebody, it can be so frustrating because, you know, you feel like you go out of your way and you got all this food in the house, and then they say, well, I don't want that. I'm not feeling that. That's not what I want today. I'm like, well, girl, my refrigerator is loaded up. I can't even get my vegan milk in there. I can't even get my almond milk in the refrigerator because, girl, you got all these containers and stuff in here. I had to go and get some new containers, some storage containers, because there was all of the containers that I had were in use because of all of her food, you know, that somebody comes in and preps. So like they got all of the food stored in these containers in the refrigerator. So I had to go get me some more containers. So at any rate, real quick, let me take a quick little detour. I'm meeting this woman. I've never met her before, but I spoke to her about possibly being a caretaker for my mother. And is this her? I spoke to her about being a caretaker for my mom, but I ended up finding this lady that's going to be working with us. And, oh, here she is. And she has some, hey girl, hey.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm well.
Good.
Hold on, niece. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
No problem. I am always happy to pass on anything I can.
Yes, thank
I've
you
got
so
my
much.
card in there and
Okay.
a couple of brochures
Okay.
about like a license bracelet that I was looking at.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So, but look, any other reason that you need?
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Tanisha, right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
right.
I really appreciate that.
No problem.
Thanks so
Is
much.
your mother okay today?
She's good. She just went to dialysis. So I was able to slip out.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
You too. So niece, she gave me this case of it's called nephro. It's basically, so let me go back. So I had talked to her about possibly, you know, coming and sitting with my mom, you know, and stuff like that. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, girl. Hey. And so we talked, but then I spoke to this other lady, and she was just offering more because the lady that's going to be working with my mom, like I said, she'll come, she'll cook. She said she'll do some light cleaning. You know, I like somebody to come and clean. So she said she'll do a little light cleaning around the house. And she said she'll, you know, do a little something, you know, she'll wash my mother's hair, little things so pretty much most caretakers, when you have them come in, they're just going to come in, pardon me. They're just going to come in and, you know, warm up your food and stuff like that, or cook you a little light meal or something, little breakfast, a little nosh. And if you need help getting to the bathroom, they'll do that, or help with a shower. But my mother didn't need help with a shower or the bathroom. So pretty much She would just have somebody coming in and kind of cleaning up. I mean, coming in and cooking. And just being in the house, right? If she's feeling weak and, doesn't really feel like walking around and stuff like that. But the woman that's going to be working with us, she said she would do laundry. Oh, really? Because, baby, for the past 2 days, I've been doing my laundry and Gladys's laundry. I thought I would never get to the end of the laundry. Folding and stuff. I don't like to fold no clothes. Now, I don't mind throwing it in the wash. But when it comes to that folding and putting it up. So, anyway, she just basically, she's going to offer a whole lot more. So, I went with this lady that's coming today. But the lady that I just met with, she had texted me yesterday and said that she has this, it's called Nepro. And it's basically, it's kind of like, it's for people in dialysis. See, it says it right there, for people in dialysis. But it's basically like an Ensure. And so it replenishes some of the electrolytes and, just that kind of stuff like that. So she called me, texted me yesterday and was like, hey, one of my other clients ordered a case of Nepro and she couldn't use it or something like that. What did she tell me? What did she tell me? Hold on. My client's mother ordered by mistake and they can't return it. So her client ordered it by mistake and they couldn't return it. So she was just like, well, if you want it for free, I can give it to you. And I was just like, okay. And so my mother doesn't actually like to drink these because we were trying to get her to drink it when she was in Baltimore. Because basically when you leave dialysis, you feel dehydrated and drained physically and all that other stuff. But this is supposed to replete you, give you some of that energy back. And, it makes you feel better if you're feeling a little nauseous. Well, my mother doesn't like the way it tastes, so she don't want to drink it and this, that, and all these other reasons. But then the few times that I was home and I actually pushed her to drink it, she said, oh, I do feel better, but she doesn't like the taste. But girl, I don't care about the taste, because for me, if it was me, and if it was going to make me feel better, then I'm going to go ahead and chug a lug. So anyway, I told her, yeah, I'll meet you and I'll get it. So she gave me these, so I'm going to take these home. My mother's at dialysis now, so I know she's probably not going to want to eat anything right when she come back, but I'm going to say, girl, you got these right here. If you want to go ahead and sip on one of these, we'll see what happens. But, sometimes older people can be so recalcitrant. RECALCITRANT. Trevon said they are nasty and thick. Oh, you are not helping my case, Trevon. But recalcitrant, as in unruly. Okay, just want to do what they want to do. Incorrigible. You can't get them to do nothing. Amen. Sir, I need you to stop. There's a stop sign there. But at any rate, but she won't even drink Boost or Ensure. So, go figure. But at any rate, so that's what I've been working on. So the new lady starts today. Yolanda, I got you, Nee. She said, spell that and give us the meaning. Recalcitrant, unruly. Okay? But, and then I got to go in tomorrow to get my second shot. I get my second COVID vaccine shot. Oh, somebody said add ice, make it like a milkshake. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can add some ice and put it in a blender and blend it up. She might try. I'm like, girl, you want to try this little milkshake? Oh, he's saying go. Sorry. I'm stopping at the stop sign of the cop telling me to go. Yeah, I'm going to try to blend it like a smoothie, Ronald. Did you get your Gay Like B t-shirt, Ronald? Because I surely shipped it. You should have gotten it by now. Yeah, maybe I'll try to blend it with a little something. We'll see. What's up, MTS? Let me turn right here because I'm going to get me a little lunch. I made my little juice. Did you all start your day with your Goalie gummies? Don't forget to get your Goalie gummies, knees. Use Craig the Writer Stewart as your promo code. Let me tell you something. It was snowing this past Sunday. And here today, it is 60 degrees. What is going on? Ronald said he did get his t-shirt. What is going on? It is 60 degrees today. I don't know what's happening. Is the world coming to an end? I don't know what's going on around around these parts. But here's the other thing that's happening in my neighborhood. I don't really literally mean my neighborhood. I mean just in my world and in my life. For all of the people that are in the GED section. Wait, who we got in the building? We got any baby nurses here? Where the baby nurses? The CNAs? Mm-hmm. Well, Nicole, what did you put in your mother's glucerna? You just mixed it with ice or something? Did you put fruit in it too? I may be able to do that. I may be able to mix a little fruit in it, a little strawberries in it or something, a little strawberry banana. But okay, somebody said add banana. And so remember the girl that was at the remember the girl Chantel that was at my mother's hospital, and I remember I told you I texted her and I sent her a little Apple Pay because she was, she would meet me downstairs and take stuff up to my mom for me. Well, I texted her today because I was trying to get in touch with my mother's doctors, but since she's been discharged and it's been a week, they're no longer on assignment. And so I reached out to Chantel. She said, but here's the number to the nurse's station. When I say she gave me a direct number, it's good to have to be able to get in touch with people. Amen. See, this is why you got to be nice to people. Speaking of being nice to people, let me tell you what happened. So my dishwasher, my mother broke the dishwasher door a couple weeks ago, right? So we're so the dishwasher should be under warranty, not should be, it's under warranty. So the door is broken where you can still close it, you can still run the dishwasher. The problem is when you let the door down and you pull that bottom rack out, it doesn't support the bottom rack. So it drops down to the floor. So I called back in December, the end of December, and filed the thing so that they could come out and repair it or whatever. So this company came out. Now, I don't know if it's black owned, but it was a black guy that came out. And he told me he was going to order a part. He said if the part doesn't work, they'll have to replace the dishwasher, but it's still under warranty, right? So this is December 29th. We are now at January 19th. And so I called back to the warranty company and was like, or to Frigidaire. Frigidaire is the company for the dishwasher. And I called them back and was like, hi, I called back in December, about the dishwasher, this, that, and third. So they went on and reached out to the company that they put me in touch with, and they left them a message because they didn't answer. So that was last week. So then I called yesterday 3 times, and finally the people answered. And I was just like, hi, I called back in December. I called back to Frigidaire. They reached out to you as well last week. We've left messages, and no one has returned my call. I'm trying to get an update on my dishwasher because I need to get my dishwasher repaired. So the guy says, what's your name? Now, he has an accent. Now, I don't know if he's from Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if he's Jamaican. I don't know if he's Haitian, if he's from St. Croix. But he has a Caribbean accent, and so a West Indian accent. And so I was just like, my name is Craig. I gave him my address. And so he was like, okay, let me call you back in 15 minutes. Well, 15 minutes never came. I called back an hour later, and he never answered the phone. He sent me the voicemail. You know how you hit the ignore button? Because I know y'all be ignoring people when they call you. He hit the ignore button because it was a cell phone. He hit the ignore button as soon as my phone number came up, right? And didn't answer. And it's a brand new day today, and it's almost 2 o'clock. I still ain't heard from him. So I called Frigidaire back yesterday. I was like, listen here, I'm going to need y'all to send me somebody else out here. Let me go back. So I called Frigidaire yesterday. And when the representative picked up the phone, black lady, when she picked up the phone, she said, hello, Frigidaire, how can I help? She yawning all in my ear. No, she was like, hello, Frigidaire, how can I help you? And I was like, no, she never said hello. I'm lying. She was like, hello. No, she was like, can I help you? I was like, hello? She said, hello, yes. I said, is this? She said, yes. How can I help you? I'm like, first of all, you act like I'm calling your house. Now, she may have been working from home. See, this why them people be trying to get y'all to come back to work. Because, see, y'all be answering the phone from in the bed. Y'all still sleep. She had a piss poor attitude. She was like, hello. She sounded like I was disturbing a nap. And so she was like, I was like, I was like, hello. She said, yes. I was like, is this Frigidaire? She said, yeah. So I was like, okay. I said, listen, I'm calling because, and I explained the story. So she never said, hold on 1 second, let me take it. So I explained the story and she just went silent. I was like, hello, are you there? Are you looking it up? Are you are you still here? I heard her move and she disconnected the call. She hung up. She hung up. So I took over to Twitter because see, I don't be playing with these companies. I went on over to Twitter and I tweeted. I said, and I tagged Frigidaire. I said, Frigidaire, if Sheila is an example of the caliber of customer service employees you hire, then I will never purchase another appliance from Frigidaire. In fact, let me add this to my things to discuss on my Facebook and YouTube Live. So here we are. But I was so pissed off. Like, how you going to hang up? How you going to hang up? Because I'm asking a question. Like, she tried it. Customer service is dead. So she hung up. So then I did order the toilet for my mother. The 21-inch toilet, the 21-inch tall toilet is supposed to come today. Niece, let me explain something. I feel like I just had a child. You know how when you have a child, you should at least be prepared financially for a child? I feel like I've had a child. She done broke my dishwasher. She done broke my dishwasher. My utility bills done went up $60 a month. Baby, when I say she sleeps with the TV on 24 hours a day. And even when she come out to the living room, my friend Felicia came over yesterday. She left the TV and the bedroom light on while she's sitting at the dining room table with me and Felicia. I just looked over at the bedroom and I looked at her. I looked at the bed. I ain't say nothing. I just looked at her. Then I looked over at the bedroom. And I'm sitting there like, I guess she's just going to leave the TV on and the light. Volume so loud that you could hear it from the dining room. Space heater be running. Space heater just running. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. So anyway, thank you, Naturalista. So the toilet is coming today. I gotta have a friend of mine. He does like home repairs. He's gonna come by and put that up. I ordered a new bed for her for the bedroom. That came the other day. Oh my God, it's just a lot, niece. I may have to go get me a part-time job. I'm here to tell you. What else is happening around in these parts? Right. Carmen used to tell me to turn the lights off and then she'd leave all of the lights on. Kim, being caregiver is a whole lot. It is a lot of work, I tell you. It is just a lot. But why is he walking with these pants hanging down looking stupid? So now my mother's on this new thing where she wants us to do these Sunday dinners. So you know we had the Taco Tuesday the other week. And when DT was in town. Tracy said, we are your part-time job. Baby, my expenses have gone up. So here's the thing. When I had the Taco Tuesday, I think she really enjoyed that because I had people over and, you know, that kind of thing. No, she's not. I'm not gonna have her pay anything for household expenses, cause she's gonna have to pay for this lady that's coming over to help her and stuff like that. So no, she's not gonna be paying any bills over at the house, niece. She's not gonna be paying any bills. But what was I about to tell y'all? I was about to tell y'all something. I don't remember now. What was I saying? Baby, expensive. What was I telling y'all? I was about to tell y'all something. Anyway, the toilet is coming today. I ordered the bed. Oh yeah, Sunday dinner. Thank you, Pat. So she enjoyed that Taco Tuesday. And then when my friend Angela came over on Sunday, because remember it snowed. It was supposed to be 6 inches of snow, and it never even touched down here. But anyway, it never accumulated. But my friend Angela spent the night Sunday, and of course Carlton was there, and he stayed over that night. And then my friend Elliot came by. Elliot didn't stay. Those of you that are on my Patreon, you got to meet Elliot the other day. I sent him your messages. You all loved Elliot for some reason. But at any rate, so Elliot and Angela and Carlton came over on Sunday, and we of course ate like Carlton. Well, Angela did a shrimp and grits. She made shrimp and grits, and so we ate that. And I had made my soup that Labane taught me how to make the sweet coconut ginger soup. I made that, so we started with that. And then Angela made the shrimp and grits. And we had mimosas and stuff like that. And then Angela and Carlton spent the night. Elliot went home. Then the next morning, Carlton got up and made let me tell you what he did. Carlton diced up sorry about that. But Carlton he sauteed some apples in my cast iron skillet with some vegan butter, some brown sugar and cinnamon. He sauteed that. Then he made a pancake batter, this vegan pancake mix that we use. He poured that into the skillet and then put the whole skillet in the oven, so like the apples baked inside. It was really good. So for breakfast the next day, me, Angela, my mother, and Carlton ate that. And so Angela's like, we really need to do this on the regular, because Angela and I were meeting like on Wednesdays once a month for like we would go grab a drink or grab something to eat, and just so we could spend time together. Because Angela and I used to work out together, but Angela stopped lifting as heavy, and so she didn't have her membership anymore at the gym, even though she still works out, but she just doesn't lift the same way that we used to. So we used to see each other all the time because we worked out. But now that we don't work out as much, we made a concerted effort to spend time together. So we started going to eat or do something on Wednesday. Even if it was at her house, she would cook and I would go over on Wednesdays. And we've kind of gotten away from that now too, especially now that my mom is here. So Angela was like, we need to do like Sunday dinner or Sunday brunch or something. She said on Sundays. And I said, you know what, that would be cool. And so she was just loosely saying it. Well, my mother has talked about that since that day that Angela was there. I think that was Monday. She's been talking about this Sunday dinner. And she said, well, did you invite Felicia yet? Did you tell Elliot that we're doing it? What about Q? She's asking about all these different people. What about Nan and Monica? Did you tell them? I said, Ma, I haven't even had time to even think about that Sunday dinner. Like I said, the toilet is coming today. My COVID test is tomorrow. We had to interview the lady that's coming over today. Like, I've had a lot going on. The Gay Like Me show premiered on Monday. You know, I had to do all of the work because Derek don't really do nothing. But Derek just shows up and talks. But I had to schedule that thing, you know, and I'll be putting together those little clips to set up promos for the next show. So I was doing that. I posted that last night. So I had stuff to do. I'm like, Ma, I ain't got time to do it. I said, I'll let them know. So she told somebody the other day that she likes doing crossword puzzles, but I ain't never seen my mother do no crossword puzzle in my entire life. But so I am going to start doing the Sunday thing. But I don't think it's going to be necessarily dinner. It's just going to be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it'll be kind of like a hybrid of brunch and dinner, right? And it'll be potluck. It'll be potluck, and people can come, and we'll get together. But I think she likes that. Hey, G Davis, what's going on, G Davis? But so I think we'll do like Sundays, but it'll just be twice a month because every Sunday is a lot. That's a lot. So we're not gonna start this Sunday because I need to recover. Like I said, I get my COVID shot tomorrow, my second one. And I just need a little time. Amen. We scheduled her. We were on the phone yesterday making a bunch of phone calls. We have to make an appointment to get her some new glasses. Remember, she messed up her glasses when she fell. I need to schedule her for her booster shot. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on. I ain't got time to be thinking about no Sunday dinner just yet. So I'm thinking we'll start the Sunday dinner next Sunday. Let me look at the calendar. And then my bar stools are supposed to come February 3rd. And I think we're going to host it at my house all of the time because then it's less for me to be trying to get my mother in the car and trying to drive somewhere. So it'll probably be easier, to just host it at my house. Let me see. This Sunday is the 23rd. Next Sunday is the 3rd. I kind of want to hold off until those bar stools come. Amen. I kind of want to hold off for them bar stools. So we might start the first Sunday in February. I want to get them bar stools. But at any rate, Robert said, can we come over? Taz said, send us the address. But yeah, so anyway, I just figured I would run out real quick, grab me a little lunch after I picked up this from my mom, and I'll try to put this in like a smoothie or something to see if she'll drink it. I don't know if she will though. We'll see. And we'll go from there. I'm trying to think of how I can sneak her into drinking these. Yes, of course, Patreon will be connected to this Sunday dinner. It probably won't ever be on my lives because, we usually have music and stuff going, and you can't play music on the live. So it'll probably just be on my Patreon, like the Sunday dinners and stuff. Yeah, so that's that. And then, listen, I want to remind you guys that my girl Kim from Paid for Your Say, we're going to be doing a live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because we're going to be discussing Paid for Your Say because a lot of you have been emailing and dropping comments asking what is Paid for Your Say, how does it work? So we're going to explain it, and we're going to have a couple people. Woo, my God, today. Bless me. Thank you. You know how you bless yourself when ain't anybody around? Oh, bless me. But a lot of you have been asking how it works. So we're going to have a couple people on that have been a part of Paid for Your Say for a few months, and they've been paying off their bills and stuff and doing all this extra stuff. So we're going to have on there, have those like 2 or 3 people on there to help explain it. Because, I know some of y'all think that it's a scam. I understand because you done got ripped off on something else, so you don't want to try nothing new. But at any rate, and then Keon and I are supposed to go live next Thursday. Yes, live tomorrow, Natural Lisa. We'll be live tomorrow at 9. When does Married at First Sight come on? Does it come on tonight? Because I may have to jump on and talk about that too. Let me just say this though, that remember, there've only been 2 episodes so far. Oh, G Davis, you're a part of Paid for Your Say? Come on, somebody. Okay, so Married at First Sight comes on tonight. Let me just say this. So here's my preliminary feelings about Married at First Sight, season 14. Is this season 14? Oh my God, yeah, Andre Leon Talley passed away yesterday. He was 73 years old. Did they say how he passed away yet? Thank you, Mecca. Did they say how Andre passed away? I know he had some health issues because I watched his documentary not long. No, Patreon is not $20. Patreon is $10. Hey, Tanya. Is it Tanya E or Tanya E? Okay, so let me say this about Married at First Sight. The black guy He's light skinned. I don't know anybody's name just yet. Okay, season 14. But Danielle Shanique, it is so interesting though. Like if you go back to season 1, you're gonna breeze through. But here's what I wanted to say about season 14. I don't know the black guy's name. He's the light skinned guy with the mohawk, with the bad mohawk. It's not faded in on the sides. Y'all see how Carlton faded my hair? His ain't faded like that on the sides. He got like this bowl. That might be because well, anyway, he was Elijah Wan. Thank you, Kia. That's it. Elijah Wan. That's his name. So Elijah Wan, to me, on the surface, ostensibly, at first glance, he appears like he really is ready for a commitment, because he's like, listen, I'm ready to leave everything behind. You know, I'm ready for that one person. And I realized that, you know, basically he would say he was a fuck nigga. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about him. He has these very dated ideas of what marriage is. These very patriarchal ideas. He thinks that she's supposed to be in there cooking every day. Like he's very chauvinistic in that way, in the way that he thinks. So he's thinking that she's supposed to be cooking every day. So when he started saying that, I was kind of like thrown. I was like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. But here's the other thing about her. What's his wife's name? I don't know Elijah Wan's wife's name. I can't think of her name. Sorry. I can't really put my finger on her just yet, but it's something about her that's kind of holding me back from completely liking her. Katina. There's something that's keeping me from liking her right away. I don't know what it is. It's almost like she's slightly superficial, but she's trying to hide it right now. It's almost like she's a bit materialistic, superficial. She hasn't said or done anything just yet to make me think that. But it's just a feeling that I have. It seems like she's really caught up in looks. And I can't really tell if that's her hair on the wedding. Is that her hair? Or is that like a wig or something? Not that it matters, but it's just, you know, I'm trying to just get a feel for her overall. I can't really tell. But yeah, and then I do like, I don't know this girl's name either. It's the black girl. It's the other black girl that's on there, and she was raised by her stepmother, and her stepmother has remarried. T. Price said, I don't think that's all of her hair. I don't think it is either. And that's fine. But when she got married that day and she kept moving it just looked like it wasn't really connecting like here or something. I don't know. It just seemed weird. Her hair to me. What's that girl's name that I'm talking about now? She was raised by her stepmother, but then her stepmother and her father divorced, and now the stepmother is married again, remarried. I can't think of her name. She seems really cool, but I'm thinking that she's going to be really guarded. I think she's going to be really guarded because when she told her story, her backstory about her breakups and how she's been heartbroken and let down and this, that, and the third, I really think that her walls are going to come back up. She's the one that's with the guy who has all of the sisters. And with him, I think he could be a good dude. I don't think that she's gonna like him either. I really don't think she's gonna like him. I think he's gonna be too, for lack of a better word, I think she's gonna think he's corny. But I've told you ladies before, like a lot of times y'all like them thug niggas that ain't really got nothing going on for them, but they got that swag. They ain't got nothing going on for but swag. And you don't usually like the boys that are smart and got something going on for themselves, and they may not have a lot of style and stuff that you can just kind of help shape a little bit. You always like the ones that's gonna fuck up your credit and be driving around in your car to go see other women. But see, I'm thinking that he might be good because he came up in a household with women, like mostly sisters, right? And I just think that just by default, he probably, on some basic level, he knows how to at least treat women because he has sisters, right? Doesn't mean that he's emotionally available. Jasmina, that's her name. That's her name. Thank you, Durant. Doesn't mean that he knows how to open up emotionally, but I think that he knows how to at least be considerate of a woman and that kind of stuff because he has sisters. And you could just tell how emotional they were, the sisters were when they, yeah, he's definitely guarded. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that he knows how to open up emotionally. But when his sisters cried, when he told them that he was going to be getting married, like you could tell that they have a nice bond. And plus he lost his mom to breast cancer when he was younger. Like, you know, he's experienced some loss. So I think he could be ready. But I don't think Jasmina is going to really want to be with him long term. The sisters are probably going to be a problem. They're going to probably be a problem. I don't know. I'm hoping that they won't be. Yeah, we're talking about Married at First Sight, Felicia. But yeah, no, it's that's my show though. It really is my show. But let me talk about This Is Us before I get up off of here. This Is Us. I text Carlton earlier. I said This Is Us has to be one of the best written television shows on TV, hands down. And this is their last season. This is their 6th season, and they're going off the air. But baby, when I say This Is Us is everything, it is one of my favorite shows. I watched it last night. Did y'all watch This Is Us? They say this is a big rich town. You know I watch Power. I watch Ghost Book too. Wait a minute, Kia. This Is Us is some good damn TV. Do you hear me? It's some Maya. It's some good TV, Cassandra. Oh, it's some good Cassandra. It's some good TV. And when Deja went over to Philadelphia or Boston and she gave her little nook, she gave her nook to her little boyfriend. And when Randall went into that bedroom and said, you won't be going to Boston for a very long time. And she turned to him and said, well, that's going to be a problem. It's on NBC, Ernestine. You need to go back to season 1 if you're going to watch it. She told him, well, that's going to be a problem. That's me and DT's TV show. So I text DT or Terrence and was like, I just said to him, this is going to be a problem. He fell out laughing because he knew what I was talking about. Because he had just texted me last night before I had watched it and said, he quoted another line from the show. And that was the line, our daughter is out here playing the game of life. Baby! But what I said to Terrence, though, this morning was, that is my fear as a parent. Those of you who watch This Is Us, you know what I'm talking about. That's my fear as a parent. Not so much about them starting to have sex when they get to teenage years and stuff like that. But there comes a point in every parent-child relationship, listen up, parents, there comes a point in every parent-child relationship where that child is growing off to be an adult. And they're not going to be as obedient because they're finding themselves, right? And I don't think that it's necessarily such that they're trying to be disobedient. They're just becoming an adult. And they're trying to assert themselves, and have more of a voice in the family. And so I said to Terrence this morning, I said, that's one of my fears. Here it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said to him. I said I had tears in my eyes when I was watching that scene. I said, I'm imagining myself as him, meaning Randall. I said, that's how I'd handle it. I would tell my child, you ain't going up there to seeing him anymore, trying to stop this whole sex thing. But then I said, I don't know what I'd do if my child said that to me, because force doesn't work. They're going to test you. Force doesn't work. And then I said, you can't back a teenager in a corner because they will rebel. You have to you have to use some sort of boundaries, but it can't be as forceful. You can't be as forceful as you were when they were like 8 or 5. Because when they 15 and 16 and you trying to be as forceful as you once were, you have to kind of release a little bit, and you have to kind of have more of a dialogue and a conversation with them about certain things, even though you pissed off and you in your mind about certain things. But you can't try to force them because they will rebel. And then I said to him, at some point you have to compromise with a child. And even though they're still a child, because they living in your house and they might be 16 or 15, but you can't try to say you ain't going to see him no more, or you're not going to see her anymore. Like you can't, you're going to drive yourself, because what they're going to do is they're going to go out of their way to try to rebel. They're going to try to go out of their way to outsmart you. And you can't be with your child 24 hours because you got to go to work. They got to go to school. And what's going to happen is if you put these sanctions on them, okay? If you put these sanctions on them, then what's going to happen is they'll stop going to school. They're going to go see that boyfriend or that girlfriend. They're going to cut class to do it. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to figure out a way to see it. They're going to figure out see that person. They're going to figure out a way to outsmart you. So that's what I'm saying. You got to meet them in the middle. So in that scenario, I would hope that I would say to my child, listen, I don't want you having sex right now. I think he handled it brilliantly at the beginning when he said, you grew up faster than I was ready for you to. But then I would have just said, listen, I don't want you to start having sex and then you end up with a child. And, I still want you to remain focused on who you are as a person and growing. And I think Beth had the right idea by saying, no, we need to go ahead and get her some birth control. But see, a lot of parents don't want to introduce birth control because you think that's giving your child permission. You think in giving your child birth control, you're giving them license to have sex. And that doesn't mean that you're giving them license to have sex. You're just trying to protect them from becoming a teenage parent, or giving them birth control, or giving them condoms, whichever way it goes. And you still impress upon them, listen, I'm gonna give you these birth controls, or I'm gonna give you birth control, I'm gonna give you these condoms. I don't want you having sex. But if you are gonna have sex, I need you to use this protection. I need you to use this protection. But I'm not for this at all. Stacy said, yes, my classmate daughter had 4 months before she graduated from college. Such a good girl and great family. Last week, she was killed in a murder-suicide. Her parents had no idea she was involved with her roommate. See, they were already living together because they were roommates. And again, if you have a child that may be LGBTQ plus, and you got people, you know how sometimes your kids have sleepovers and stuff. Like, if you don't know that your child is LGBTQ plus and they're a boy and they got other little boys spending the night, you have no idea what they're doing in the midnight hour when you sleep. Or if you have a daughter and she's a lesbian or she's bisexual and she got little girls spending the night, like, you don't know if they're in there having. They could be in there having. So you just got to be careful with being forceful with your children when you're trying to set boundaries and rules and stuff like that. Like, you have to know when to start to release the reins just a little bit. You got to release the reins just a little bit. You can't try to be forceful. And plus, at that point, and Beth made a good point. When we were young like that, if somebody had tried to stop us from seeing each other and we were in love, like, what would we have done? You understand what I'm saying? What would we have done if somebody had told us we can't see, if our parents had told us? Like, we have to remember that as we get older and we start becoming parents, or you already are parents. You got to think about that when you start trying to lay down the law. Because a lot of times you're trying to keep your kids from certain things because you know better. But you also have to understand that there are certain life experiences and lessons that your child needs to get on their own. There's certain things you can't give them. There's certain things you can't teach. You can't put the lesson on a silver platter for them. Because some people have to get hit upside their head with a brick to know that shit hurt. You can't just tell some people, oh, that shit gonna hurt, don't do that. No, they got to experience it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So as much as you want to protect people from things, you'll stress your damn self out. You've been laid out in a damn stroke. You'll be laid out in a stroke trying to tell your kids and try to keep your kids from every little thing. You can't do that. You really can't. So on that note, I just wanted to drop in and say that. But I definitely I got to get on here and talk about this Married at First Sight. I'm going to watch this episode tonight. I'm gonna watch this episode tonight. And then tomorrow, Kim and I and a couple other people that she's gonna choose, we're gonna do a conversation about paid for your stay tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So on that note, I will see you guys later. Have an amazing Wednesday. Hey, Von Ray. Is it Von Ray? Have an amazing Wednesday. Pray my strength tomorrow when I go and get my second COVID shot. I didn't feel anything last time. I mean, my arm was a little sore, but my friend Elliot just went and got his booster shot the other day, and he was sick. He said his body was aching and all this other stuff. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, you have an amazing day, and I appreciate you for being here. Amen. Bye.